All right, episode two, Gathering Referrals Masterclass here. Easily the most skipped over thing in insurance and as well as our firm right now. Not everyone has a one lead basis, especially a free lead system where we get basically hundreds of thousands of leads developed, honestly, every month. Not everybody has that. Straight up, how people go about outside our industry selling clients is working their book of business. There's a firm out there, I'm not going to name who they are. They make you get at least 10 referrals per each sale, basically at the end of the day. And that's how they work their business. So I want to stop seeing everyone here gathering one primary and then just nexting it and moving on to the next client because hopefully we have so many leads and somebody's going to pick up and I can sell them. I want to get someone on the phone and off the phone as fast as possible. Boom, make it, I'm out. Now, referrals is a huge multi-layered and multifaceted system that houses a lot of benefits that a lot of people don't realize, especially within this firm here. And there's certain benefits that you get from selling referrals. I'm going to go over this. I typed up just some highlights right here, a little bit of insights expanding on that, as well as how to honestly get referrals, what why referrals matter, and how persistency holds with them as well. So, first off, a few highlights. Referrals boost your income. What? How do referrals boost your income? Well, the referrals aren't coming from our free lead system that we have here at Karma. You sell a referral, you basically get twice the amount of coverage at the end of the day. The insurance carrier is going to say, hey, cool, didn't come from the free lead system. Awesome. No need to split. That's cool. You're going to yield the highest commission possible for yourself. So right off the bat, you're making twice the amount of money, basically, which is sweet. So if you're at like a 40, honestly, majority of people are taking home 35-40% with the free lead system. Now you're taking home anywhere, honestly, right off the bat, people start at 75 to 80% commission on those, which is very, very nice. Nextly, retention with that. Referrals stick on the book longer. Why is this? This is because people held each other accountable. If you have a whole family that you've signed up and got policies for through one carrier, just say LBL, they're all going to hold each other accountable. Put the effective dates all near each other because stay uniform. Literally, if you have a client that's paying on November 5th, because majority of people pay their bills at the beginning of the month, just say November 5th because, okay, we're nearing the end of October here, November 5th. Each policy is going to be direct on the 5th. Let the family member know, each referral as well, relative, friend, whatever it is, referrals that you gather. You're going to be putting them right around the same time because they're going to keep each other in check. Oh yeah, yeah, I got that Aflac policy here. Bob is going to be talking to his uh, son Bob Jr. Yeah, yeah, I had that $88. I'm getting charged from Aflac. Yeah, $88, and then Bob Jr. is gonna be like, oh yeah, yeah, I'm getting paid. I gotta pay mine. Yeah, it's coming in right around like $72 for myself. But yeah, I got a little bit more coverage, obviously, since I'm younger and stuff like that. They're just gonna be letting each other know, chopping it up with each other. Super simple. They're gonna keep each other in check at the end of the day. Focus on obtaining referrals from healthy family members. This is a little bit a double-edged sword here because we want referrals no matter what. I don't care if they're GI, I don't care if they're modified, standard, or preferred. Basically, the thing is though with GI, even if it's a referral and it's GI, you're not going to yield a lot of commission with them because people that are GI have, yeah, a lot of health problems. Basically, they're the devil's on the door knocking, basically, as well as the Grim Reaper. Uh, they got health problems. People that are GI usually hang out with people or go to places, go get their medicines, know other people that are also at the GI level. That's just how it is. People surround themselves with people that have the same problems, the same interests, and the same likes, basically at the end of the day. You have somebody that's has COPD, a couple heart attacks, this and that, has to go to the pharmacy to get their medicine. They're probably going to be going out to some club. Like I don't know, bingo club, not like the actual club, Jesus, but like bingo club, some old person club like knitting, something like that. They surround themselves with people that are like themselves, probably have health problems as well. Just monitor that unless it's family members. Try to get family members as well. First right off the bat. GI with family members, they're going to be healthy at the end of the day. GI family members that are younger are going to be healthy. That's just a fact. But what can you expect over time? And this is what you want to tell people for referrals. Yeah, great, Emily. So I did get your mom, Linda, set up with the policy here. Now, I love to see totally healthy, no health problems, anything like that. That's why we have to get this policy enforced for you as quick as possible because if we wait till your mom Linda's age, there could be some health problems going on. We got to maximize your coverage for each dollar that you put into this, as well as like if you wait that long, it's going to be more expensive. If you have health problems, it's just another huge case to try to get you qualified. You're going to be paying quadruple the amount for a fourth of the coverage that you can get right now. Institute that, pull in the heartstrings. It's going to be very, very easy to close clients with referrals, as well as what I just said. Closing clients when you have referrals are so easy, so easy. You call them up. I have the referral script right over here. You let them know. Let them know who you are. Build yourself up. You're a senior state licensed broker. Get in contact with them because X, Y, and Z person listed them as the beneficiary. Give them the policy number, the carrier's name, carrier's phone number, your number. Let them know that, yep, if anything happens to your mom, Linda, this policy face amount of $25,000 here from Aflac will be directly paid to yourself when something happens. Like I said before, not an if, it's a when. Something will happen to everyone down the line. It's just a when will it happen. Um, that's what that is. And when you're talking to referrals, never use generalizations. Be like, oh yeah, I had your aunt mentioned your name about trying to get you sponsored into something because I don't know, you maybe don't have coverage. Like that sucks. Don't use a generalization, especially if you're just saying relation, like your aunt. Which aunt? Everybody has an aunt. How do I know that you're just not like BSing me right now? No, no, yep, Emily. So I actually had your Aunt Kim here. Now, she did actually get a policy through myself, through Aflac here. You were listed as one of the emergency contacts, and she did mention that you don't have anything currently in place. And she was mentioning about trying to sponsor you into the same program because, as you know, if we can bundle clients together, they are eligible to save a little bit of discount on their monthly premiums. Now, catch me up to speed. You currently have anything in place? Mention their name, be authentic, be genuine. Literally, clients can tell if you're not genuine, especially when you're gathering referrals. Referrals, you should have at least 25 to 30% of your business should be referrals at the end of the day. There's no reason why it shouldn't be, especially if you want like full commission because you want to make more? Gather more referrals. Stay on the phone for 5 to 7 more minutes. Gather referrals. Don't just have a Q&A for 21 minutes, ripping through. I got one primary, then I just freaking threw everything out and I'm on to the next lead. That's awful. That's awful. There's so many spots in a call where you can gather referrals, gather emergency contacts, as well as sponsor people into the programs. At the end of the call as well, you can sponsor people in. There's so many opportunities to get people in. Okay. Nextly, okay, I did the start date about trying to start people on the same day here, keep it uniform, emergency contacts. Stop it. There's too many policies that have one primary and then that's it. Yeah, one primary is great. Great. You got your wife as the primary, awesome. Let them know. Don't be like, oh yeah, and who's two additional emergency contacts you want here for Aflac? That's just weak. That is weak. That is some weak stuff. You gotta let them know. Great. Now, Greg, I love to see that you got your wife, Melody, as the primary beneficiary. Aflac is requiring two additional contingent or secondary emergency contacts on the policy because, God forbid, if something was to happen to your wife, Melody, we got to make sure this policy can be paid out. I can't have this policy sitting in the unpaid claims department in Aflac because There's over $2 billion each year just within Aflac alone, where people didn't list enough emergency contacts or beneficiaries, and it's just sitting in limbo. Basically, we got to make sure his policy can get paid out. So, who's two emergency contacts when that come to your mind? Have a sense of urgency. Tell them when you tell people that people don't realize, dude, this guy and his wife. Who's to say that he's gonna? Who's to say that his wife is gonna outlive him? What if she doesn't? She's the only one listed. How's the policy gonna get paid out then? Are you kidding me? Uh, it's awful. Get a couple emergency contacts on there so that the policy can be paid out. Because there's nothing worse than like having a client paying for 10, 12, 13 years. He passes away, but his wife passed away about 2 years before him, and then there's $30,000 worth of coverage that doesn't go to anyone. Like, are you kidding me? You're kidding me. That you just your job was not done. You sold the client, but your job, you failed. You failed as a good broker. That's not what good brokers do. They got to make sure that the policy gets paid out. That's the most important thing. Okay. Sponsor friends or family. I went over that. Educate the beneficiaries. I went over that, basically telling them what their duties are, what they can expect, how they're a primary or emergency contact, what the policy number is, when the carrier is, the carrier's phone number, give them your phone number, and then try to soft sell them basically how they can sponsor in, bundle, and they don't currently have anything in place right now. Super easy, super nice. Be genuine, like I said before. Yeah, referrals, avoid the commission splits. Like I said, you want to make more, hone in on the referrals. Simple as that. How insurance is traditionally done, especially life insurance, you work your book of biz. I don't really know anyone too much. I mean, Joey can definitely back me up on this as well. There's no one else in the whole industry right now with an independent brokerage firm like us that has their own lead system basis. Like it's crazy. It's crazy. It's people have to go hit up their friends and family, or even if you're at like a huge company, there's going to be leads. Okay, there's leads that they give you, but it's going to be a couple hundred leads. People are going to be dialing them, or it's going to be only top brokers. Imagine, okay, we get a few hundred leads. Well, since I'm a top broker, I'm going to be getting probably a couple hundred out of them. And then maybe I got someone like Will who closes a couple deals here and there because he's in college, he's not working as much. He doesn't get any leads. That sucks. That sucks. So take advantage of gathering these referrals. Plus, they yield the higher income as well. Um, okay. The key insights, I basically just extrapolate this out a little bit here. Yep, referrals lead to higher income, steady stream of clients here without the commission splits. Basically, you're maxing your earnings per sale. Healthy clients are more likely to purchase. So if you have a healthy client that's a preferred, you should be humping it. You should be really humping and honing in on getting as many referrals as possible. Healthy people hang out with healthy people. Rich people hang out with rich people. Unhealthy people hang out with unhealthy people. Why do you think when you go to, I don't know, you drive by a liquor store, people that like alcohol hang out with people that drink. I'm not gonna go in there to like alcohol place and not because I don't want to. Oh, let's bring my friend here and everything. He loves to drink, he likes to party, this and that. Why would I go hang out with him? Why would I go to the bev store with him and stuff? I don't like what? You hang out with people that have the same interests as yourself. That's what these clients do, whether it's activity wise, health wise, and income wise as well. Start date is crucial. Like I said, we all know. Yep, push your when you usually pay your bills. Oh, beginning of the month, great. Yep, nothing comes out today. Push your effective date out. Blah blah blah. Let them know, especially with referrals, what the policy owner basically is doing, the original one, and then just coincide that with what the sold client is doing. It's very, very easy. It's a seamless process. It's easy. It's hands-free. It's less for the client to sit there and just have you on the phone and running through like 10, 15 different scenarios like now. Emergency contacts, yep. More leads, super simple. Sponsoring friends and into the program increases coverage, yep. Basically, at the end of the call, sponsoring people into the program, these people aren't on the policy. It's just who does the client know that can use some types of programs like this, what I did for them. Now, it's very, very simple for them. All if an old person says, or any client, not if they're old or young, they say, I don't know anyone, they're lying to you. They're lying. Every single person has either hundreds of contacts on their phone, they have a Rolodex of businesses or family members, or they have a little binder, like a little red book of contacts. Have them get up, go find it, give you some names and numbers in relation. Honestly, relation helps as well. So let them know that. Especially pull on the heartstrings, make it sound like it's urgent. Have you have a sense of urgency with it, and that if they don't do something relatively soon, rates are going to be going up, especially if you wait 20, 30 years, you have health problems, like good luck trying to get covered, basically at an affordable rate for what you want. So very, very easy. Uh, have a good call with every single client that you have. Every single call that you make, you want to be all in on every single one, not half in. You're either pregnant or you're not pregnant at the end. You can't be a little bit pregnant here. That's what it is with these clients on every single call. You're all in. It's either all or nothing at the end of the day. So be genuine with everyone. Practice active listening. Take notes on them. I don't care if they have a German Shepherd. I don't care if it's they love to have pizza every Thursday night from some random pizza place and they're in their state or town. Like, what are you tell them that it's gonna be crazy. You have a great phone call with them. They're going to it's Trevor's axiom. Basically, person A tells person B and C go to D, E, and F, then so on and so on. Basically, it's very, very simple to do that. And if you build great rapport, you ask the right things, you sound genuine and trustworthy. They're gonna it's just gonna sprout out for you. So easy to happen. Okay, next, educate the beneficiaries. Yep. You don't call a beneficiary up and keep it vague. No. Call the beneficiary up, like I said a couple minutes ago. You let them know about the policy number, face amount, tell them what specific person and include the name. Yeah, your dad, Benjamin, got a policy here through LBL, blah, blah. It's a face amount, policy number, phone number, direct line, like so on and so forth. Let them know. Let them know. If you just call, be like, oh, yeah, hey, Emily, yeah, your dad got a policy here through, yeah, like LBL for 25,000. Yeah, I just wanted to let you know. Yeah, let's do some emergency contact here. You have anything in place? Like that's so trash. That's so trash. Lastly, building a referral culture enhances business. Uh, Referrals, I'll say it again, the persistency and stability within them is crazy. They don't fall off, and people keep each other in check at the end of the day. As well as if you have someone that's literally paying like 150, $200 a month, why are you not gathering more referrals? Why are you not getting 6, 7, 8, 9, 10 referrals, 20 referrals? I don't care. Sit on the phone for a half hour for 20 referrals. Dude, if someone's paying 150, $200 into a policy, you're getting that's huge. That's literally anywhere from 1,700 to 2,400 AP per year. People that pay that much amount of money tend to have a higher disposable income. Like I said a couple minutes ago, people hang out with people that are like them. There's not going to be a person that makes three, four, $500,000 a year that hangs out with someone that makes 30 grand a year. Nobody does that. There's not going to be someone that works out that hangs out with someone that is 500 pounds that hates working out. That doesn't happen. You have a whale that pays 150, $200 plus. If they're paying three, $400 a month, you're crazy if you don't get referrals. More than likely, they know people that are in the same income status and bracket as themselves that need coverage and that you can hone in on. It's crazy how much those are thrown away. It's crazy. Okay, so those are just general highlights and insights here. Now, I'm going to go into these are just some notes here. Basically, how do we collect referrals efficiently and at what points do we do it? So, excuse me. Everybody should be taking notes. So if you're not taking notes, you're doing something wrong. What are you doing with your life? Okay. The first opportunity to gather referrals is at the start date of the policy. So if we have a client named John, assure him that the beneficiaries are all accounted for, designate them for, okay, you got the primary ones, get their contact information, get the emergency contacts. Like I said before, go about that smartly. Have a sense of urgency. Make it known that they need to us, not that they, oh, like it's optional. No, they have to, they need to. I can't do anything. Create like an urgency, like it's like a social security where you can't submit a policy if you don't have at least three, one primary and two emergency contacts right off the bat. I'm not going to allow people to submit a policy if you don't have at least three. Like three is bare minimum, at like minimum. Like it's crazy. So make sure that you have that. Make sure you ensure that that's all accounted for. This is literally at the start, right after they pick out a package. You push the effective date out a little bit. Just gonna, yep, nothing comes out today when you usually pay your bills. Okay, great. November 3rd. Yeah, it coincides with your Social Security benefits a little bit. Okay, great. Yep. Right after you get that, cool. Go into the referrals, get the beneficiary, the emergency contacts. It's great. Don't just also, like, they have the emergency contacts and you ask for their phone number. Don't just start copy pasting the person's the sold client or the to be sold client their phone number in the phone number slot if the client doesn't know it. That's unacceptable. That's unacceptable. Let them know, yeah, that's great. They have this person listed. I do need their phone number, but you know what? If you don't know it, what we can do, just move on. Who's another person that you know and their phone number that you know for emergency contact here? Just keep it moving on. Keep it moving on. Don't let it stagnate. You're either going forwards or backwards. Stagnation leads to fall off and disenchantment from the client to broker type of conversation. Okay. So, yep, after establishing a start date, stress the importance, or a recap. Yep, just went over that. So, the second opportunity, like I said, emergency contacts. Ideally, ask for three additional. Like, yeah, two additional is great. Three is ideal. Plus, you can list, I'm pretty sure it's up to like 6 to 7 contingents. It's amazing. It's amazing at the end of the day. Now, because we have to ensure that when this client passes, this policy can be paid out. I don't care if each beneficiary gets 7 to 10%, 15%. I don't care. I don't care how many people are listed, whatever it is. Um, Especially cool, they have one or two primaries. You would think that it doesn't really happen, but it happens more often than not. The primaries pass away before the proposed insured does. Like, I know that sounds like crazy, like, oh no, like that doesn't happen. No, it happens. I'm as serious as a heart attack. Like it happens. All right. Third method for obtaining referrals, sponsoring friends or family into the program. So this can be at the end of a call. When you're closing the client, you're going to be telling them, yeah, I'm calling you back for an authorization code. LBL is going to be pushing an authorization code to you. So expect that. Explain how each carrier, okay, Aflac, but just say LBL in this instance allows clients to sponsor them in for a specific amount. We want at least three people. Honestly, ideally five, like minimum that they can sponsor. Let them know that, like, yeah, yeah, Don. So I do want to let you know that LBL is allowing you to sponsor a minimum of five additional individuals, whether it's friends, family, relatives, neighbors, people you see at the gym, into the same program because if you can sponsor people and you are eligible for a discount because we can bundle you guys together because at the end of the day, everybody needs some type of coverage because we don't want to be placed in any type of financial burden on our loved ones. Like who wants to be selfish and do that? So who are some people that come to mind that could use these benefits that I helped you out with today? Super simple. Super simple. Um, I don't even care if the clients previously have coverage. And be like, well, yeah, I do have my daughter, but she already has coverage right now. Great, great. Totally understand she has coverage. Honestly, my job here is to honestly extend people's benefits with saving them on their monthly premiums. I have access to that, so I can definitely get her sponsoring the same thing that you have at a cheap rate than what she has right now. Guaranteed, hands down. Don't judge me on my winners, judge me on my losers because I have had such few losers in my whole time of work here. Okay. Moving on. Yes, for people they want to sponsor. Common mistakes. These are huge. When a referral picks up, there's so many people that just go like right into like trying to sell them. Like it's I'm going to use the same script like the lead script for the referral script. No, are you high? Like no. What are you doing? You got to confirm. I'll touch on this quick. Like let them know. Confirm like that. Yeah. Hey Emily. Yeah. Hey Emily. This is Ethan. Senior state license broke here. I talked to your dad Jim not too long ago. Now, did Jim get in contact with you over the past couple days here? No, he did. Okay, no worries, no worries. Yeah, I just want to catch you up to speed here. Now, Jim did enroll in a great life insurance policy through Liberty Bankers. I am his assigned state licensed broker here that was handling everything. He did name you as a primary beneficiary. Now, it is my duties. I am legally obliged to follow up with you, give you some basic information, make sure that you're in the knowing and you go through, give them grab pen and paper, give them the policy information, policy number is blank. Yep, the direct line for LBL is blank. And yep, this is my personal number blank. And okay, yep. Like I said before, it's through LBL. Face amount is 25,000. So means that when anything is to happen to your dad Jim, this policy will be, and the face amount will be going towards yourself. Then you go into great. Now that I have coverage in place for your dad, Jim, he did mention about sponsoring you into the same program that he's into. Now, he mentioned that you don't really have anything in place right now, right? Great, great. Then you just soft sell him right there. You just built so much credibility in being transparent, explain everything, giving him some information, letting know that reassuring the client that, you know what? Your dad, Jim, did a great thing because he doesn't want to place a financial burden on yourself, Emily. He's taking your feelings into account and not being selfish with having you come out of pocket when something happens to him. Wouldn't you say that's something great that your dad did? Yeah, so let's ensure that you can do the same for your kids. Pull on the heartstrings. Make them feel like they do a great thing because they do a great thing. Dude, I'd be so upset. Like, are you kidding me? That my parents don't have anything accounted for. Like, I don't care if you make 300,000, 3 million, $30 million a year. Dude, I don't want to come out of pocket for 10, 20 grand for death costs and bills. Are you kidding me? Like that's terrible. I lost a loved one and I gotta pay like that. That's a 1-2 right there, right to the face. Are you kidding me? Oh my God. Okay, right here, provide a sample script. Basically, just went over that as well. Reiterate the process of forming the beneficiaries. Make sure it's straightforward. Be stoic. Have a sense of camaraderie with the clients as well. We're here. Let them know what's going on. Let them know that they're doing a good thing and everything like that. All right. I also want to emphasize the importance of viewing the referral process as a service rather than a sales pitch. We are not coming across super salesy. Never. I don't care if you're selling the client or referrals as well. What I touched on Woody in the previous video. We just so happen to sell them some life insurance, but we're talking to them. We're getting to know them. We're communicating benefits. We're chopping it up. I'm getting to know some of what they like, what they don't like, how their day's going, how they're doing health wise. And I just so happen to place a service and have a fee each month come out of their account. Same thing here when you're dealing with referrals. Same exact thing. There's a huge importance collecting accurate information for the referrals and beneficiaries. I said this about, I don't know, 7 minutes ago. Don't copy and paste the phone numbers from the from the from the client to the primary or contingent beneficiaries if he doesn't know or if he or she doesn't know the phone number. That's so lazy. That's so lazy. And how's that even going to do you any good at the end of the day? If they don't know the phone number straight up, yeah, no problem. Go to US Phone Book, go to True People Search, go to White Pages, look up the phone number. Even if they can, you can look it up by name, address. It's so simple to find people's phone numbers nowadays. It is public information at the end of the day. Literally, it's so simple. Don't just copy and paste. You're lazy. You're not going to do good. You're not going to close any referrals. That's garbage. Bill rapport with referrals. Take your time. Explain the benefits of the policy and responsibilities of the beneficiaries. Basically, what I just did a couple of minutes ago, what they can expect, policy, everything like that. Get to know them. Have notes. If you're not taking notes or you have somewhere like a breakdown of each of your clients, like what are you doing? Like, I have my notebook. I have my online book of business as well, uh, with little notes. I don't care if it's, like I said before, they have a dog, their kid just bought a new Maserati, or they literally like to go play pickleball every Friday at 7 p.m. for the 65 and over category. I really don't care. Take notes on it. Take notes on it. Let them know because when you're building rapport with them, and then you have to call them back, and even if you call referrals, you can say those types of things like, "Oh yeah, great. So yeah, Diane, this is Ethan here, senior state licensed broker. Okay, blah blah blah. You're going into it. Yeah, yeah, yeah. I was talking with your aunt Kathleen not too long ago. Yeah, she was telling me all about how her and her doubles partner they're playing pickleball and they won some type of like 65 and over tournament last month. Did you go see that? And then she could be like, oh yeah, I didn't go, but I heard about it. She's so into pickleball. She loves it. Man, you know what? That's great. I love seeing elderly people. You got to stay mobile. Got to stay mobile. Keep moving. And so great to see that they're active. And hey, she probably could whoop me in pickleball. I mean, I never played pickleball before. I'm more of a basketball guy, and yeah, she could probably whoop me in pickleball. Jesus, imagine that. Imagine that. I'm getting whooped by your grand or by your aunt out there. Jesus, so easy, so easy, and especially if you're telling the uh the referral stuff like you got the name of the sold client you're talking about, and just like some activities that they do or anything that they like. The credibility and trust is already like fused together. It's crazy. So nice. So nice. Uh, okay. And yeah, obviously it leads to higher conversion ratios. It should be out of one referral. No, every four referrals that you have, you should close one. It should be at least a 25 to 30% conversion ratio at that end. Like, there's no reason that it should not be. So easy to. Like I can't stress enough. It's so easy to. They're not gonna just be like, huh? Who I don't know who you're talking about. That's not my grandpa, and just hang up on you. It's never happened. Never happened. All right, double back, huge financial benefits, rolling referrals. Yep, no commission. You're going to yield the highest amount of commission that you can. Very, very nice. Like I said, I want 20 to 30% of your business to be referrals. Literally, you're only helping yourself. At the end, you want to make a lot more money. Roll more referrals. Simple. What are you doing? Roll more referrals. Like what? Uh, when speaking to the client and everything, make sure that you emphasize an importance. Like, I don't care if they're mentioning people that would aren't looking for insurance or already have insurance. That doesn't matter. That doesn't matter. Most of the clients that I honestly deal with have insurance already or weren't really thinking about it too much. Who cares? Communicate the benefits. That just comes from within. It's a mental battle you got to get over. It's a personality battle as well. Get over that. Communicate the benefits to them. If people aren't actively seeking insurance, if you're not looking at their date of birth, if they're like 40 years old, are you kidding me? You're telling me you're going to wait until you're 65 years old? You're willing to risk health problems going on in 25 years, and then also you're willing to pay quadruple the amount for the same amount of coverage, if not less. Now, how would that make sense? Who wants to do that? But I can get you locked in here with level payments, day one coverage, no 2 year waiting period, as well as you build cash value day one on your policy. So, you want to take a loan out against your face amount, you can. There's nobody in their right mind would say no to that. Nobody, nobody. Okay. Even if a client, this is what I want to touch on. This is huge. This is huge. This is honestly one of the most important things in the whole video that I want to touch on. Too many times, people think, brokers think, I can only gather referrals if it's on a sold client. No, 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 no. If you're on a call for 32 minutes and you're getting a social security or bank objection, don't go home empty-handed. Don't go home empty-handed. You better get referrals. You better get people to sponsor into, or even like, yeah, the primary and emergency contacts. Because if they don't want it, they don't trust you for some reason, or they don't want to give out their sensitive information, just it never hurts. You're not going to be any worse in the position that you are right now if you just ask for additional referrals at the end of the day. Go about that. There's so many people that skip over that. Even like myself, I got to get better at that. I was never aware of that when I first started in this industry as well. I was just, okay, yep, I got the one primary, maybe a couple contingents here, moving on and out. But especially if I was to get with a social or a bank objection, I was like, okay, great, yeah, have a nice day. Maybe we can FaceTime or Zoom sometime. I know you're out and about. Let's sit down face to face here so you can finish up the policy. Like, yeah, that's great. That's like a 6 out of 10. You want to get to a 9 or a 10 out of 10, institute that, solidify the policy. Honestly, like a 10 out of 10, you're not getting any objection. Like what? Um, and you should gather referrals from it. There's so many people that just don't answer referrals. So you're telling me you sat through a call for 27, 42 minutes or an hour and 22 minutes. Either of those times, you got hit with an objection, you're going home empty-handed with no referrals for people that you can call through. That's just being a bad broker right there. That's just being bad at the end. That's just ugly. That's just ugly that's ugly. So I just want to emphasize, we need to ensure the beneficiaries are responsible and honestly live somewhere close. Yeah, it's fine if there's an emergency contact. Yeah, he listed his sister. She lives out in Idaho. Like I said before, he's in Virginia. Yeah, I mean that's fine. It's cool. It's fine. If she was the only one in the primary, guys, a red flag should go up. You got to make sure you have someone that's local that they see at least once or twice a week, or they talk to at least once or twice a week. I couldn't imagine going to list my uncle who lives down in Florida here, who I see a couple times a year. Yeah, I talk to him here and there, but are you kidding me? He's 1,500 miles away from me. What are you doing? And everything. Like, are you kidding me? Um, so Make sure you have accurate placement with those clients and everything. There's a big role in that. When you're dealing with clients, especially gathering referrals, even talking to the referrals, discuss your daily work, emphasize how you're servicing clients in that specific area. Because if you're like, oh yeah, I have clients out in Colorado, I got some in Florida, I got some in Arizona, they're thinking, man, like, how's this guy ever gonna have time for me? I'm out here in Dallas, Texas, and he's all over the board here and everything. No, you know what? Yeah, I helped your mom Grace out not too long ago in a policy. I am a senior executive state licensed broker here. I'm servicing clients in the Dallas region right now. And your mom did mention that you were trying to get into some type of sponsored program like this. I wanted to reach out to you because I am really honing in right now on your area, and I made it my priority to reach out to you. Clients hear that, it's going to be like, you know what, man, this guy isn't all over the board. He has a target-rich environment, and he knows the demographic that he wants to be in. Very, very simple, very, very effective. Okay. At the end of the call, I said this about, I don't know, 15 minutes ago. Think of 5 people that you can sponsor into the program. These people aren't people listed on the policy. They're not the primaries. They're not the contingents. Just random people, friends, family, relatives, neighbors, people out at, like I said, pickleball club, uh, that they can sponsor into the program. Very, very nice to get them. You should not see yourself stopped at 5. If you can go for 20, go for 20. It's been done before. It's been done before. Also, okay, I want to double back on this. Don't just hop off a call after you get the referrals. Obviously, close them up. Tell them that you appreciate them taking time out of your day. They're going to thank you. You say you're welcome. Welcome to the protecting side. That you definitely made a right decision here. And ask them, yeah, if you had to grade me on a scale of 1 to 10 here, just so I can, when I go to the agency owner and everything like that, if you had to give me a grade between 1 to 10 on how good I was today, what grade would you give me? They say 8, like laughed it off, like, oh man, an 8? Okay. Yeah, I got to get to a 10 there. I got to get to a 10. Let me know if there's anything I could have done better. Honestly, if you want me to, you can tell me right now or you can think about it. But yeah, if you got anything off the top of your head, how I could have improved, get to that 10, let me know. It's little things like that. Because it helps, A, it helps you because you can instantly change. And it helps me because now I don't have to keep doing call reviews, this and that. Like if someone says, yeah, like it was great, but I wish you like didn't just dismiss or kind of like ask me a little bit more about when I told you that my granddaughter was she just started varsity soccer. She's a sophomore and she just had 6 goals last week in 2 games. Like, I don't know, be more personable. Client tells you that, institute it. Simple, it's done. You know it right there. Make the change. Instantaneously make the change. Not, oh yeah, I'm going to try to work on it and maybe I can. No, no, no. Instantaneously do it. Do it. Okay. Okay. Kind of wrapping up here. Huge issue. It's the purpose of this video. Why there's a common issue here of obtaining referrals. People don't ask for them. Ask for them. If you got Social Security, banking, dude, if you can get those are the 2 most sensitive pieces of information that people hold. How the heck aren't you getting referrals? What are you doing? You're telling me that getting 2 or 3 additional referrals is harder than getting Social Security or banking. You're telling me that. You're crazy. You're crazy. There's no way that gathering 2 or 3 more referrals is harder than getting a Social Security or bank. It's that doesn't happen. So do it. Get better at it. Get the referrals. Stop burning the leads. and make more money. Like, who doesn't want to? If you can make twice the amount of commission, like, do it. Do it at the end of the day. Like, it's so nice. Yeah, many agents fail to ask referrals due to some type of like misconception or a little bit of fear that if they ask, they're just gonna like hang up or like, no, I don't know anyone. Like, why would you ask me that? I'm not giving out their personal information. Who do you think I am? So people aren't gonna say that. Are you kidding me? Are you freaking kidding me? Like, that's nobody's ever said, I'm not giving you their information. No way. Everything's official. This is all for official use. You communicate benefits on how we need to place people because the policy's paid out. We can get people bundled together. They're not going to hit you with a referral objection. I don't even think there is a referral objection if you go about things the right way. Like it's never happened. I don't think that's ever happened. Um, yeah. Okay. I do want to discuss like I said at the beginning of the call here. Don't take advantage of our systems. Yeah, we have great system here. Warm leads, free leads, basically unlimited amount. Other brokerage firms, independent ones. I don't know of anyone that has that type of system. That doesn't mean that you can just burn leads. Basically, everybody else has to rely on their book of business. They sell one client, they're getting 5, 6, 10, 20 referrals, basically at the end of the day. I mean, you can certainly go do that if you want to. If you're taking advantage of the systems here, I'll just be, you know what, release the contracts. Like, he's just burning, not converting. Like, yep, have him go work referrals constantly and stuff like that. Then you'll see, like, you know what, wow, like maybe I shouldn't have been burned. Maybe I should have took more time with the clients. Maybe I shouldn't have had a straight Q&A for 25 minutes with a client. Maybe I should have asked for more referrals when I'm selling clients. Things like that. Things like that. Okay. Huge advantages with referrals over other leads. Referrals are easier to approve because they often come from healthier individuals. More likely than not, people that are referrals are younger than the sold client. People that are referrals, they name their family members, children, nieces, nephews. They're going to be 35 to 45% of whatever age the client is. More likely than not, there's not going to be any health problems. I don't care if the client has health problems. If they have a grandkid or a son, more likely than not, they're honestly like 50 years younger. The grandkid is, and then the son is probably okay, maybe about 30 years younger than not 25 years ish younger than the proposed insured, if not more so. Um, they're going to be healthy at the end of the day. There's not really problems too much. A lot of these health problems are slow going, long active, as well as some of them are just straight up. Yeah, I had a heart attack, like out of the blue, out of nowhere. That's not really hereditary. Okay, yes, heart disease, things like that can be or can be hereditary. Like, okay, like yeah, colon cancer, hereditary, but it's like, all right, yeah, I had a heart attack right off the bat, out of the blue, and just be like, oh man, I'm sorry to hear about that. I'm sorry to hear about that. Were you just sitting at home? No, no, no. I actually was out in the cold. I was shoveling, and I was working so hard. I just worked myself up so much. I was sweating, and it was so cold out. I just fell over and I had a heart attack. It's just stuff out of the blue. It's not like, oh, it's hereditary. Like it's out of the blue. The younger beneficiaries, grandkids, the son, they're gonna be healthier and stuff like that. So it's easier to get them approved at the end of the day. So super nice. Plus you yield a higher commission at the end of the day. Preferred get the higher commission, standard middle of the road, modified kind of bottom barrel. Then like GI, like real bottom of the barrel. Like GI is just like suck. Obviously we want to help as many people as we can. We're doing a great thing here. It's all the better that we get everyone coverage. I don't care if it's a GI and you're getting low commission or it's a preferred and you get high commission. You talk to the clients, you help them the same way, no matter what. I don't care what it is, how much you make. I don't care if it's 300 bucks. I don't care if it's 3 grand. Keep it the same Everyone's the same. Have a sense of urgency. Be genuine with everyone at the end of the day. But okay, that's what I wanted to highlight for gathering referrals, how we go about it, mistakes, successes, advantages, and cons. I don't really know. There aren't really too many cons. Honestly, the only con is if you yield less commission. That's about it. If it's a GI versus like a pref, basically. But at the end of the day, it's not even a con. You're still getting money at the end of the day. Like it's crazy. Okay.